Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amirul Hakimi bin Mohamad Saudi. Here is the presentation of my final year project for the title of Smart Home Management. My supervisor for this final year project is IR Dr. Nur Azlina Mohamad Saleh. And here is the project summary of the final year project for smart management. The potential to improve quality life, safety and privacy manner for the people and families are by new technology and smart homes application. Smart home technology is a system that helps people life become easier and convenient and also control the uses of electricity and water in a house, make it cost effective. The objectives for this study are to investigate the trend of the personal smart home robot and how they can help people in their daily life, design them and develop proper programming and coding of the smart system. MADV, Define, Measure, Analyze, Design, and Verify is used for the methodology on this study. And the expected outcomes and its benefit is to provide comfort and convenience in daily life of people in all ages, as the ability to improve life quality. And here are the introduction for this project. For the overview, a smart home is a convenient home setup in which appliances and devices can be automatically controlled remotely using a mobile or other network device from anywhere with an internet connection. Devices in a smart home are interconnected via the internet, allowing the user to remotely control functions such as home security, temperature, lighting, and home theater. For the problem statement, in this project, the main problem is to solve the gradually improve life quality, which consists of safety, security, privacy, and also financial management in using home appliance. The objective for this project is to provide convenience and comfort in their home and suitable for all ages. And here the objectives for this project is to study the trend of the smart home personal robot, to design smart home personal robot, and to develop the programming and coding of the smart home personal robot. And here, this is the literature review. The user's preference for smart home automation, as the users like to have some control over the system, but are perceived as generally positive for system usage with high reliability of 100% or 95%. And case study to design future smart home prototypes, some respondents think that a smart house will improve their way of life and quality of life, and others admit to being capable of living on their own as well as they adhere to a strict private zone. Next, older adults' perspective of smart home technology. Smart home system has the potential to assist older people. Some of them believe they do not require smart home technology now, but will be prepared to use it when they grow older or frailer. And then, user performance of Korean women in smart home with a focus on user adoption. Some of the interviewees thought the current provision of smart service was inefficient, and also some of them thought they knew enough about the content of a smart home. However, their current knowledge was not practical and detailed enough for them to be independent user of a smart devices. Towards healthy and cost-effective indoor environment management in smart homes. The average daily energy cost under the suggested strategy is decreased by 3.51% and 8.56% in winter scenarios, and 4.05% and 7.88% in summer scenarios. Next is cyber-enabled burglary of smart homes. The smart house is unlikely to have a substantial impact on burglary. However, as the wealth cues of smart home gadgets become more evident, the likelihood of a burglar targeting a property over its neighbors increases. And here is the methodology for this project. The methodology that I'll use in this project is the DMADV, which means define, measure, analyze, design, and verify. What was defined is to improve life quality, which consists of safety, security, privacy, and also financial management in using home appliance. The objective is to provide convenience and comfort in living in their home for all ages. And for the measure is the data from previous research articles are collected and make simulation and surveys to achieve the important parameters as the key point in this smart home management project. For the analyze, the data and information are collected and will be verified and investigate of what problems that people are facing in leaving their home and what could make it convenient and helpful as the smart home system is applied. For the design, a product is created which is the Sahabat pair, personal assistant intelligent robot, as the robot helps on various aspects that concludes health, safety, security, and the use of appliances at home. For the verify, various designs are created for the robot as the designs are eco-friendly, provides with important built-in functions in the robot. In this slide, I will show you the flowchart for development process. First step is the feasibility, then PDS development, next gather information, after that concept development and CAD model generation, code generation, and lastly fabrication. To begin with, feasibility studies are one of the first steps in the process of defining the related problem in order to begin the concept design for the project. The topic that is now being studied, which is an issue that affects people's daily lives activities, was used to identify the problem for the study. Identifying the desired functions built-in is one of the steps in the design process. For the PDS, the outputs of the design planning process, which governs engineering design activities, are combined into a set of product design specifications during the product development process. PDS is a collection of items related to the final product's outcome, such as the coding to use the smart home system in the product with the software that will be used. For gather information, the data is gathered by using surveys and research articles on the use of the smart home management. Gain all data is necessary for analyzing the needs of the potential user to help improve their life as a smart home system user. For the concept development throughout this phase, it is critical to consider all of the product's potential limitations or flaws. Concept generation in conceptual design typically begins with brainstorming, which is the most common process used by design teams to generate ideas for design concepts. For the CAD model generation, following the selection of a concept, a CAD model is created to show the precise design required. The blueprint will be used to construct a model prototype. Generic code is the key point for the product to operate successfully and smoothly with its respective built-in functions. The coding will be done by using Raspberry Pi, Python, and PyTorch. The programming language are PyTorch and Python, and the central process unit will be the Raspberry Pi. This software above will be used to make own artificial intelligence (AI) for voice recognition as to help the user to use the system just by calling the robot by its name to start the robot and make a desired request on the robot to help the user in their daily life. An AI voice assistant system consists of four distinct machine learning algorithms, which are wake word detection neural network, as for example to wake up the AI, for example, "Hey Siri, hey Google" comes from the voice of human. Next is automatic speech recognition neural network, as it takes in a voice query and convert it into text. Then natural language understanding and skills, a neural network which maps the converted text into skill and then the skill written with a response. And then speech synthesis neural network generates sound waves and enable the AI to talk back to the user just by calling the robot by its name to start the robot and make a desired request on the robot to help the user. In the slide, this is the preliminary result. As we can see, young people, for the interviews, young people have 35% that agreed to have smart home system, and for elder people is 65%. The reason what affecting the result of the survey is elder people prefer to have smart system in their home as they mostly have their issues in due to their health, and then they would purchase the system as some of them occasionally at their home as they are busy with their work. And the younger people may comment that the system will not probably help them much as they are healthy and can do much work. And this is the design option. As you can see, there are two pictures of a existing robot, which the first and the second one is for businessmen. Both of them use automated system as they go to the desired destination by click the screen of a robot from the user and they will automatically move to their programmed destination. As to prevent from getting collide with the properties at the place, a sonar sensor will detect the properties and program the robot to move away or dodge them. And here is the design for smart home personal use. Both of the design is the meeting of our brainstorming on how to design for smart home personal use, as both of these Design is designed by using a software will be used is by AutoCAD and CATIA. And here is we during the final year project we participate in a R&D competition 2021, which is the Selangor R&D and Development Expo 2021. We gained first place as for the category of machinery and equipment for our pioneer project, which is the Sahabat Personal Assistant Intelligent Robot. We have reached to the final slide of my presentation. Thank you and have a nice day.